Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, so grateful to all of you, particularly Kishore Bihari Prabhu, how wonderfully he is organizing this Japa talk particularly for myself. This is a very purificatory stage of process. Though saying is very easy, but when I say, it reminds me that I need to also implement in my life. The voice is audible clearly? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. So today also, as I was repeating with so much gratefulness that what I have heard recently from His Holiness Shachinandan Sai Maharaj, he was giving me, he was telling in one Japa inspiration talk that there is a two key factors for improving or going deep into our holy name, and that key factor is actually coming from one very important hindering factor. That hindering factor is the control of mind, or or the wild nature of mind while we chant. So though once when Srila Prabhupada was asked that, Prabhupada, how to control our mind? The Prabhupada said, never mind, you just chant and hear, chant with your lips, with your tongue, and hear with your ear. So what is the question of mind? But then Srila Prabhupada said, then somebody asks him, this conversation we normally hear, but there is another part of this, the continuation, that then Prabhupada said that you need to hear attentively. So when he said that hear attentively, there comes the question of mind automatically, because wherever is our mind, there is our attention. So how to control mind? So this was not only our question. This has been asked by Arjuna to Lord Sri Krishna also. When Krishna describes the Dhyana Yoga process, that is basically the control of senses and particularly the mind, then also Arjuna raises this question, Krishna, it is impossible for me to control mind. I can control the wind. I know I am expertise to control the wind, but controlling the mind I cannot. Then Krishna accepted that yes, this is very true, that controlling the mind is not very easy. And then Krishna has given two stage solution, two-way solution. One is that you need to practice again and again. Practice makes us perfect. Practice makes man perfect. So this is what Krishna has also instructed. And then Boiragya, Abhash and Boiragya. These are the two factors. Now, how to the practice? We are all of us are endeavoring. We are practicing. We are into a practice. We are in the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, practicing devotee. We are practicing. So this practice is there, but we need to practice this with our all sincerity. And along with that, we have to develop Boiragya. Now, Boiragya, here Krishna is not telling the Boiragya of Jnana Yogi Boiragya or dry Boiragya. It's not like a dry speculate that neti neti Boiragya. No. As a Bhakti Yoga, we have to develop the Boiragya based on our ashakti, we have to develop this detachment to the extent we develop our attachment to Lord Krishna's lotus feet. So this is the most important thing, that throughout our practice, throughout our Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, we need to see that how much attachment we are developing at the lotus feet of Krishna to this practice also. How much we are thinking that this practice is really important for us. And this practice we are doing sincerely, and our developing this attachment for chanting. And this attachment of chanting, even though we want to develop, of our own endeavor, it is not possible. So what is the solution? Again, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said that for this, we have to associate with those devotees, those who are having the attachment. This is a very simple thing, basic thing, but again and again, we need to remind this thing. So how much we are attached to those devotees, how much we are closely associating with those devotees, that will determine our attachment. Our attachment toward Krishna, towards this chanting of the holy name. And in that proportion, we will be detached from our distraction. The mind is bringing the distraction. And we, instead of detaching from the distraction, we sometimes we sometimes roam around with the distractive mind, and that creates that hampers our quality of chanting. And it happens so subtly, so subtly. Maya acts very subtly. And Maya knows that wherever is our weakness, as Krishna has also played the same trick to check to Arjuna. Krishna knew very well that Arjuna has a weakness towards Dronacharya, towards Bhishma Pitama. And Krishna brings, when Arjuna asks that I want to see whoever has come to fight with me. So Krishna would bring the chariot in front of Duryodhana or Dushashan. But no, he has brought the chariot in front of Bhishma Pitamaha and Dronacharya. So same way, Krishna will check. Personally, I have seen in my practical life that I had some weakness, and Krishna checked me very thoroughly to clear off that weakness. It was very inherent. It was maybe the attachment of say 20-25 years ago's attachment. But Krishna knew what I have done 20-25 years ago. So Krishna thoroughly checked me. And it is very difficult when Krishna checked. It is very difficult. And at that time, I was going through a very turmoil phase. And then somebody clarified this aspect that Krishna checks. Krishna checks this aspect. Whatever Krishna knows, very, very subtle weakness. Nobody will know in this world until unless we share. But Krishna knows. So Krishna will check us. So we have to be ready. And for that readiness, we need to have very firm attachment towards the instruction of our spiritual master. And when Krishna checks, unfortunately, I was not initiated. And I have gone through a very difficult phase. And later, and during that phase, I talked to my counselor, and I shared him that I need spiritual master now. I want to be initiated. It's very difficult for my own to give this fight. And then I started the process. I understood that this is a very, very difficult phase. And that's why Arjuna has also undergone this difficult phase. And at that difficult phase, Krishna's two-way solution, that attachment and detachment and practice. So these are the two wing of our chanting. More we develop this thing, practice, we have to do the practice very thoroughly. That's why all the senior devotees are telling very strong sadhana. This strong sadhana, morning sadhana, will give us a thorough attachment towards Krishna. Throughout the day, we have to go through various ups and downs, various conflict, various things. But we can sail over those things smoothly, and we will be ready for the next day's japa if we do a very strong chanting, strong morning sadhana. So this is what I want to share, that we will always have to do the practice very perfect, keep our practice very perfect, and develop attachment to the devotees, to the Vaishnavas who are very sincere in chanting. And we have to hear about chanting, we have to hear about Krishna's glory, and develop the very firm attraction towards lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. Thank you so much. Holy name ki jai, Hari Naam Prabhu ki jai.